So this is a swap I got from my friend. It's a B18B. B1 bottom end. GSR trans. We're gonna take this apart. Alright, so of course I picked the windiest day to work on this engine outside. So I apologize for all the wind noise, but you know, I just wanted to take this motor apart so I can put some stuff in storage, you know, especially the GSR head and the GSR transmission I put away as well. So it's getting really cold in New York. I've had this motor in the backyard since the summer, so I just wanted to pour some oil in the cylinders and make sure everything still turns over fine. What you doing? It's a video. You want to be in the video? Yeah. Say hi.
Hi.
So this is a LS VTEC. It's a GSR head. B18 B1 bottom end. Had him in Integra. He was running a turbo setup on this. All right, y'all. So I got this swap from my friend. I've known him since like 2020 when I had my first EG hatch. The info on it is it has a P72 GSR cylinder head with skunk tube cams for a intake valve train. It has a GSR transmission with an mfactory LSD. It has the Edelbrock intake manifold with the AEM fuel rail. I ended up also buying a S300 Honda ECU from him that I'm gonna end up using next year. My plan for the EG hatch is to go B series turbo, but I'm gonna have to push that till next year because it's a pretty expensive, you know, project. So this year I have a B18 C1 short block that I picked up on eBay. I'm gonna plan to put that motor together and get it in the car hopefully by the end of this year. I'm gonna use this transmission in the car as well, but the P72 I'm gonna just put in storage, and the B18 B1 bottom end I'm gonna probably just list up for sale. So to find TDC, because it's not a usual conventional cam gear and the crankshaft too is different, so I'm gonna stick this in cylinder 1, and that when it's at its highest point, I believe there's marks on here. There's like a dot, so if anything those should either line up here or up top, so we'll see. The extension is at its highest point in cylinder 1, and these marks are up. These dots are pointing up, and then these two are facing each other. So I'm gonna just take off the timing belt, everything else, tensioner, because we're gonna take this head off the block, because I'm gonna store the cylinder head, and then the block I'm gonna just post up for sale since I'm not gonna use it. and here. So once you loosen them, you can move this back and forth. So this bolt can come out. I mean, it's already here. Take the belt off. Just giving it taps. It's slowly working itself off. I have one already, but it's good to have an extra one. Of course, this would be a 13, and mine is on its way out. It's held up somewhere.
I think on this line.
So when you loosen the cam caps, you want to do it in a certain sequence. So I put a picture here. This one is actually a tightening sequence. So you work from the middle outwards. For removing everything, you want to just do it in the opposite process. So you would start from the highest number.
So these have head studs. So the ARP is 1/2 inch, 12 point.
So again, you just want to loosen the head bolts in that certain sequence. This picture here is tightening, but you just want to do the opposite. So on this engine, it has ARP head studs, so it has a nut and washer on the stud. And when you're loosening these, I remember seeing a video on YouTube somewhere that they said you should loosen them 1/4 of a turn at a time. So that's what I always do. on the motors I've taken apart, and I've never had an issue. So that's what I follow.
Yeah, that's good.
Nah, you don't want that to happen, right?
If anything, we just gotta slide it forward.
Wait, I think I have to like flip this. Or,
You have to flip what?
oh, that's good.
Huh?
That's good.
Yeah.
But this could go like that, though.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It kind of does, but I just gotta get this
to
out.
lift this. Then I'm gonna take this out.
Hold on. You're gonna lift what?
I'm gonna take this out.
Let it go. Yeah, might or leave it there for now.
Yeah, I think that's better.
So I had forgotten to take out one of the bolts by the clutch fork, the one right next to it. So the transmission should easily slide off. So once I took that bolt off, That's the only thing that was holding it still to the engine. Perfect. Excellent. Alright, so now that we're coming to the end of the video, I know I do a lot of teardowns, but this one specifically had a purpose. The GSR trans we're going to use in the EG hatch, and the cylinder head I'm going to store away for a future turbo build. So again, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, stay tuned for the next GSR motor that I put together, hopefully by the end of this year.